Hey, what's up everyone? George here, the remote seller. I'm coming to you again with another live product research video where I go from start to finish, where I come up with a purchase order in as little time as possible. If you want to jump straight to the part where I actually start doing product research, I'll leave that time in the timestamp below. Now, just a little explanation of what we're going to be doing and how we're going to do it. So normally when you do product research, you probably need a few different tools. If you're looking at a large price list with 5 or 10 or 20,000 UPCs, where you have to start by doing a bulk scan using a scanning tool, then you'll get those results. You might apply some filters, and then you'll probably go to each listing one by one, and then you'll view them using a different set of tools. You probably use another 2 tools on the actual listing to see if the product's right or not. Then you would probably record it on an Excel spreadsheet and you'll get everything ready for an order. This whole process usually takes 5 to 10 hours. Sometimes if the lists are very large, it might take much longer. Rarely does it take less than 5 hours. Now the goal for us is to do it in 20 to 40 minutes, and we'll do that because we're using a tool called Astro. Astro basically does all these things in one go. So it scans, but you can also inspect every single product individually much faster using Astro, and get to the actual result a lot faster. And then following that, you can actually come up with a purchase order. So you can actually see what you can buy and have that ready to send to your supplier. Now I'm going to be doing all these processes in this video, and obviously the goal is to do it in a short time. I'm not going to be here for 5 hours. I'm going to do it, in less than 30 minutes, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes, and whatever the profit ends up being, I'm going to put that amount in the title. So let's see how it goes. Now, let me minimize myself so I'm not sitting there in the middle of the screen. I just put myself on the side right there. Let's make myself a tad smaller. All right, there we go. All right, so this is Astro. I'm going to go through it real fast, just to explain some things. So first column, you just have a little image of the product. Second column, you have the actual product, all the images, the title, the brand name, and any associated UPCs. Now in the bulk upload, if you put your supplier's details, they'll also be in here. So that's the item number, that's the supplier description, and the UPC. So that stuff's always in there as well. And you can just look at any ASIN that you want. The pricing is there. I'll get into all this stuff in a moment. Basically, when you click on the actual on the ASIN, you get this thing here. It's called the quick view. And basically in the quick view, you have you can go from ASIN to ASIN, and you'll see the product's historic charts just there. You'll see the product again there. You'll see all the product details over here. So the description, the bullet points, the details. You'll see a layout of your profit. You'll see the chart. You'll see the offers. So this is a historic chart. We have there's a nice little thing going in the middle there. You see that's the break-even line. So you can see if the product historically is selling at a loss or a profit by looking at that line. You see this one here is a loss because the purple line, the sale price is way below your break-even. So this product will always be selling at a loss. These are all the sellers selling the product, their price, their status, FBA, FBM, or Amazon. Reviews, percentage of the buy box one, you can just flick that to a different date range and it just changes. So 180 days or whatever you want to see. The delivery date and the stock levels, you only see that in the shortlist section. So you have to send it to a shortlist to see that. Now, Amazon in stock. So these are all the data points we have in regards to Amazon, and we rank and rate these data points. The buy box contenders, again, all the sellers, 4 to 6 sellers at the moment, their pricing, the current seller. We rank this based on how many sales you get considering the competition. These are the overall sales, the sales rank. So in the last 30 days, bought in the last 30 days, 800. This one here has, then we look at your break even. The break even dollar amount is $8.47, and we rank that break even compared to the buy box. To the buy box, to the average buy box. So that's how we get a break even score. Then we have an overall score for the ASIN. So in many cases, you can pretty much filter by overall score. Now these same details you can see here, like this is the link to the product. The chart, this, if you want to add it to your inventory or to see if you can actually sell it, you just click on that button and it takes you to Amazon Seller Central. Hazmat, if you want to see a product, there's a variation viewer, Hazmat, meltable goods, IP alerts, and you can also see the brand is a seller alert. So if a brand is also selling the product, you can see that pop up there. You can see that the brand is selling the product. And then we have those same scores that we saw earlier: Amazon present, competition, sales rank, break even, scores, all these things. Then we have your buy box price. If you want to override the buy box price with a different price of your choosing, you can override it with, for example, you can override it with the 30-day average, the 90-day average, the 180-day average, or your own custom price. The profit is shown here, and a breakdown of the profit. For example, this one sells for $27, $14.78 is the goods, and all the other stuff, and it leaves you with $3.18 worth of profit. So that's a layout of how it works. Then we come up with the Astro score, which is an average of everything else that you see here. Your pricing is here at the start, so you see what how much the product costs. We multiply if it's a multi-pack, it gets multiplied by the unit cost, plus the prep fees equals the total cost. All right, I think we're ready to get started and to dive into this list. So we'll start the product research now. Now, I've already set a buy box override on all the products that have no buy box. So we put a 90-day average for all these products. So this one here, for example, is a 90-day buy box average. Let's look at this one. This is not it's a 6-pack. It comes as a 6-pack or no? 6. All right. Let's just change that to 1 because that looks a bit off. But regardless of that, there's an IP alert on this product. Anyway, let's start filtering. Now, first filter, I love doing this one, is the Astro score. I want to see the overall score on this product be at least a 4 or a 5. So I want it to be at least a 4 means good, 5 means excellent. So Astro score more than average. So I only want to see good and excellent ASINs. Next, let's remove any ASIN where there's only one FBA seller. Most likely, it's going to be the brand or someone who has an exclusive agreement with the brand. So I want to say, show me only products with more than one FBA seller. Ideally, you want like 2 to 6, maybe not too many. You can put below 6 if you want, but I don't look at that because sometimes it's products with very high sales volume that have more than 6 competitive sellers, and it works out just fine. Next one, I don't want to see any product with an IP alert. So no IP issue alerts. Where's the IP issues? Right there. So I want to see products that have less than a low. So there's 3 levels of alerts: red, orange, and yellow. Obviously, the reds are the worst, the highest threat. Orange is the medium threat. Yellow is the lower threat. So the yellow, you might say, is not that important, but I still want to see things that have less than a yellow alert. Let's remove any products that's hazmat as well. That's the hazmat symbol right there. So this one's hazmat, for example. Let's remove the hazmat products and say that to be false. And now the next criteria has to do with sales volume and profit. So let's go for ROI to be more than, let's just say, this is a big list. I'm pretty sure I'll find a lot of stuff. So let's go ROI more than 50%. And then the sales volume bought in the last 30 days to be more than or equal to, so 200 or more. All right, now let's go ahead and apply those filters. Now, normally when a list isn't that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to find heaps of stuff here, but I usually go 2 different ways. If I don't find enough products using 50% ROI and 200 sales, I might drop the ROI criteria and go for like 30% and above, see what comes up. But I usually try a few different methods, or sometimes I might go very high ROI and just a few sales, at least 50 sales, for example. Sometimes I'll go the opposite way. I'll go lower ROI, but more than 200 or 300 sales. So, and try to find a good selection of both products that sell in high volume and products that have high ROI. My main goal when I'm looking at products, so we got 25 results. That's all right. We'll go through them. My main goal for every single product I sell, every single ASIN I try to sell, I want to make at least $100 worth of profit in the span of a month. That's my main goal. So the more the better. Now, I only consider products with less than that in terms of profit if the ROI is ridiculously high. So I want at least $1 worth of profit per individual ASIN that I sell, per individual unit that I sell of an ASIN. But I'll only consider anything less if the ROI is ridiculous. Like, if I'm buying a product very cheap and I'm selling it and making $1 profit, but it's like 200 or some 200% ROI, some crazy ROI. All right, let's jump in. All right, so we have 25 here. Let's start inspecting these and see what we're actually going to buy. So this first one, Crest Kids Cavity Protection Fluoride. Crest Toothpaste 4.2 ounce Strawberry Rush. All right, it looks like the same product. There's a UPC match right there. So the product looks fine. Yep, okay. Now, $2.24 is what we get it for, 1 pack. This is green. The break-even strength is green. That means it's a good product. There are no IP issues. Let's take a look at all the people offering this product. So we don't get this. The seller name hasn't pulled through, but we still see what they've won. If you want to see the actual seller profile, you just click on that and it takes you straight to the seller profile. Now, this person gets 51% of the buy box at the moment. So they're they're not dominating, but they're kind of getting the majority of it. Let's just switch that. Okay, by switching it to 90 days, we see that there's more of an even spread. So it's a good product. There's not one seller dominating the buy box. Let's just jump over to this view here, to the quick view, and just check out the chart from here. If we need to enlarge it, we will enlarge it. All right. So what I see now is that from December to March, let's just enlarge it now that we're here. From December to March, it's been very, very profitable. But prior to March, it hasn't been good. So look at that price right there. Now it's nice to see like supply and demand theories full in play here. So you see supply really increased. So the supply, the amount of supply in circulation really increased. So the price had to drop because people want to sell their products. Right now, the demand is up there because there's very few supply and the product went back up. It's awesome just seeing this principle, how it works. Like so many times you just see this and it's like, yep, high supply, price has to drop. Low supply, price goes up, but the amount of sales drop. So anyway, so this is what we're looking at right now. Going down to the sales rank and this type of data, we have around 300 sales per month. There are 2 competitive sellers from what I see. Buy box contenders are 2, just these 2 here at $14.92. So if we were to price at that price, we might be making around 100 sales per month. So 100 sales per month times $5.91, that's $591. That's a go for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this one to our short list. Next, hair food conditioner. All right, I'm going to start going through these a bit faster just to smash through them and see what we're looking at. All greens except for this one. That's a light pink. That means, what's that, like 50 sales per month? 50 sales. Okay, for us, 50 sales for us, 300 in total. There are quite a few buy box contenders. The break-even line is a decent amount below our buy box, so it looks okay. Just there's this period right there from February that it's been a bit low, so maybe not buy too many of these. 50 is okay, I guess. $7.27 worth of 23 cents worth of profit. That's a lot. That's like 50 times $7. That's $350 worth of profit overall at 84% ROI. Yes, thank you. Actually, I didn't check. Let me quickly check the offers. Even spread, like if you basically don't want to see one person getting above 80% of the buy box share. If someone's at 50%, it's a lot better. So this one here is 17.31. It's nice. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Nice even spread. It's fine. What's this one? So this is OGX anti-hair blah blah blah. Coconut caffeine. The size is correct. Nice. Let's continue. It's a 1 pack. Yes. All right. 55% ROI. Green, 2 yellows here. Let's look at the chart and the offers. Nice even spread of the buy box. The price has kind of dropped a bit lower. High amount of sellers right now. If it's got good sales volume, and it does, very likely that the sellers will keep dropping off. That's what I see right now. It will keep dropping off, and so there'll be low volume. I believe there'll probably be low volume, low amount of offers soon. So by getting it now, if I buy it within 1 or 2 weeks, my product will probably arrive. It'll probably be happy days. $3.59 times 100 sales. That's more than $100 worth of profit for the month. That's around $350. Next one. So what's this? Yep, match the product's good. Green, pink. No, okay. So there's the current buy box seller is an FBM seller. So that's giving us the okay to. So looking at the lowest FBA price, they're at $23.43. So my opinion is that we can comfortably price it around $21 and beat everyone else to the buy box. So I'm going to put $21 as a price. So that's obviously going to increase our ROI to 115%, which is very high. There are variations on this listing, by the way, but still the sales are the sales. So that's around 200 sales at this BSR. Let's go ahead and check out the chart. Okay, so these charts are interesting when you see them like this. Now, you want to see both the low end if they're FBM and the high end. So I would bet that the lower end, they're FBM sellers. So yeah, you see that where it's $9.74 below the break-even strength price, they're FBM sellers. So every now and then they jump and they win the buy box, but people are also getting the buy box at this higher point over here. So it is okay. The break-even strength is fine for listing like this. Obviously, before October, Amazon was on the listing for this whole time. It wasn't good then. Now it's good. Basically, you want, when you're looking at an ASIN, you want to see that the chart information has been good for at least 3, hopefully 6 months. So if the chart, or if all the chart data is good, for the last 3 or 6 months, you know that it's okay. But if it's only been good over the last week or so, or 2 weeks, or maybe even 1 month, maybe you should avoid it. Wait for it to become good, for at least 3 or 4 months before you actually buy it. That's one of the biggest mistakes sellers make. They see good chart data for like a month or two, and they just, oh yeah, I'm going to buy it. But the sales cycle, there's all these things involved, and prices drop and they become crap. So don't just consider something because it's been good for the last week or so. That's one of the biggest mistakes. What happened? The price tanked. Oh well, what can you do now? I have to sell off and at a $3 loss or whatever. That's what you want to avoid as a seller. So you want to read this data well. Now this one here is a meltable product. It's got the blue little drop mark here. So obviously avoid this during the summer months. Pack of 3. Okay, so we haven't written it as a pack of 3. So let's type it at pack of 3. It's obviously a loss now, so we're going to avoid this one. This is a pack of 6. It wasn't pulled through as a pack of 6, so let's type in that. It's a loser. You're not going to be looking at that one. Okay, so this one here, Himalaya liver. Look, Himalaya liver supplement. Okay, a lot of these products are usually restricted. I can check by just clicking on this button here. I'm not going to do that now because it obviously will take you to my Seller Central page, and I'm not going to go there right now. But if we're going to ignore that fact, obviously you need to, before you place an order, you need to check that you can sell the product. But we're going to have to ignore that fact for this video right now. But let's just look at this ASIN. There's a lot of green lines, so a lot of green bars, and that means that it's good. The chart, the break-even line, and the buy box look perfect. There's actually a decent spread of products of offers. So it's not just one seller dominating the buy box. So this one's gold. 250 sales times $13. That's a lot of profit. So yeah, we're considering that one. There's no IP alerts, there's no brand alerts. It looks good. All right, Suave. Okay, so it's the 2-pack. Let's type in the correct number there. It's a loss. This is a 3-pack. And there's a lot of Amazon, 100% Amazon in the last few months. So definitely want to avoid that one. It's a loss anyway, so there's no point. Let me sell 4. It's a 4-pack. Let's type in 4. It's a loser. This is a 2-pack. So yeah, and I'm not going to be considering anything that's only 68 cents and 11% ROI. I would consider, the only time I would consider 68 cents worth of profit was if the ROI is ridiculously high. So I was getting it for very cheap, and the sales volume was just flat out ridiculous, like over 1,000 sales per month. Arm & Hammer 6-pack. Let's type in the 6 over there. It's a loser. All right, let's scroll down a bit. Andis 3-pack. Okay, that's probably going to be a loser too. Yep. Freeman. All right, so this is not a multi-pack. Facial anti-stress Dead Sea clay mask. Okay, so 6 ounce. All right, cool. It looks all right. Break-even strength is light green, so that's good. Let's jump in and check out the chart. Nice spread on the buy box one. No one seller dominating the buy box. A bit of Amazon, not much, just a bit. A couple of weeks ago. Overall looks good. The offers chart's a bit choppy, but still looks good in my opinion. It's good. How many offers are there? There are 8 FBA, 4 FBM. Yeah, it's fine. Sales volume 500. It's fine. If we jump on this listing, we'll become the 6th. Why not? This is a 2-pack. Let's see if it's still profitable. No, it won't be that profitable. It'll be barely profitable. Oh, and for me, when I produce a 2-pack, my prep becomes $1.10. So yeah, it's not profitable. What's this? Okay, soft sheen. Okay, that looks okay. That's extremely profitable. Are we sure it's a? Let me just check out the description and make sure it is indeed a 1-pack. This product's really priced high. Surprisingly high. Why is it so expensive? And it's so cheap for us. See, when you see a product with so much ROI, you should always become just a tad suspicious when something's like 150% plus ROI. Why is it so profitable? Is there a mistake somewhere? Is there a mistake from my supplier? Did I get the incorrect pricing? Is it a multi-pack? What's going on here? These things you should always look into these things. So you should always do a bit more research and check out the data, check out things. If you need to go to the Amazon listing and check out some of the reviews, see what sellers are expecting. Are they expecting a multi-pack? What are they expecting? So it's something very important. I still consider this obviously because the data is unbelievable, but yeah, it's worth asking our supplier what's up with this one, or at least ensuring that it's not a multi-pack. This one here is a 2-pack. A lot of times when a product's a 2-pack, you also got to look at your supplier's details to make sure maybe it comes as a 2 count sometimes. So just got to look at that as well and make sure it doesn't come as a 2-pack from your supplier, because maybe you shouldn't be counting it as a 2-pack. It's just a 1-pack. Fantasia, whatever it's called, 16 ounce, 1-pack. 86%, some real high ROIs on these products. But again, we did start off with 2,000, like 6,000 ASINs, 2,700 are the ones that came through, which had decent sales volume. So there were a lot of products in this list, a lot of products. So, we're looking at the 25 best ones now. Only 2 sellers, 79 and 21%. Let's just go back. Let's check out the 90. Okay, so there's a nice spread on the buy box. That's a very nice BSR chart. The chart. The buy box looks very comfortably above the break-even line, except for these 2-3 periods over here. Let's zoom in on these 2 periods. So there's one right there, $13. It was just for a day really that the price dropped down to $13. I don't know, maybe someone was messing around with area price, so they didn't check it or something like that. But yeah, it looks good. 100 sales, a lot of very good profit, very high ROI. Who's to say no to that? What's this one? Okay, this is a 6-pack. No, it's a 4-pack. So it's a 4-pack of these products. Let's go ahead and consider that. Let's just make sure our supplier is not offering it as a 4-pack. Number 4 tubes. Number 4. Need to confirm with our supplier what this number 4 means. If it means 4 tubes, but I doubt it. But yeah, it's worth asking them to see what's up with that. But it seems too cheap to get one of these for $6.70, and the products, if it was a 1-pack, if it came as a 4-pack to sell it for $29.99, it seems too good. But definitely, if I wasn't doing the video now, I would be asking my supplier at least questions on at least 5 or 6 ASINs right now. This is a 3-pack. Is it listed as a 3-pack? No. Let's go ahead and type in the number 3. It's no. It's it is listed as a 3-pack. It doesn't come from our supplier as a 3-pack, so it's not a profitable product. This one here is a pack of 4. Let's go ahead and type in 4. Just want to confirm it is a pack of 4. Yes. Not going to look at that one. Vaseline, cocoa, blah blah. Very profitable. Not hazmat. Okay. This one looks good. Let's open it up. All right, there's a bit of Amazon on it, but they haven't really been dominating the box. They haven't dominated the buy box. Oxcom, they're a massive seller. There's a chance that it's only Oxcom and Amazon. What I want to look at now is the chart and see historically how many offers there are. And from what I see, yeah, this product's probably even restricted. So look at that. It's only Amazon and one more seller, Oxcom, selling it. And there's a massive drop right there in offers. So that is showing me that there's probably maybe it's most likely restricted to everyone else. So I'm not going to check now. Like I said, I'm not going to go to my Seller Central account, but it's probably restricted. So I'm going to avoid this one, even though the data's unbelievable. Look at these sales, it's crazy. But yeah, it's probably not a go. So let's go to the next one. Suave roll, 1 unit, decent amount of profit. Let's check it out. Nice even spread of the buy box. Just go to the 90-day. It's not crazy profitable, but there's a bit of profit there. There's nothing. There's no reason to avoid it. Looks okay in my opinion. No IP issues. Plenty of sellers. Not too many though to say that we're not going to get sales. Going to consider it. This one's a 4-pack. Let's go ahead and type in the number 4. Make sure it doesn't come as a 4-pack from our supplier. No, it does not. It's a loser. Forget about that one. This is another 4-pack. Let's type in the number 4 there. And we have another loser. Okay, so let's add these to our shortlist, and we'll just call it live product research video 2. All right, so creating this shortlist, adding all these ASINs, the selected ASINs to the shortlist. There are, how many have we selected? I didn't even see. 9. There were 9 selected. Okay, let's jump over to our shortlist now. Okay, so it's this one right here. Let's start forming an order. Okay, so now every time you're buying a product for the first time ever, you should always be doing a test order on the ASINs. Only buy 30 to 60 units. That's what I would be the best practice. If it's a case of 6 and you have to buy 6 times 6 to buy 36 units, or maybe all the way up to 60 or 72, depending on how your supplier sells them. If the product's very expensive, maybe buy just like 12 units. You don't want to risk too much money. If it's extremely cheap, like it costs $1 and you don't care about spending a bit of extra money, maybe you can buy 120 units, for example, as a test order. You shouldn't be maxing out the recommended quantity, because in this competition area here, we recommend how many you should be buying based on the sales volume and the amount of competitors there are. So you see that number there, share of 30-day sales. But like I said, if it's the first time you're ever buying an ASIN, make it a test order, buy only 30 to 60 units. Don't go overboard. Don't go overboard, because there are things that can go wrong. It might be the wrong product, for example. You'll lose out on the entire investment. There might be an IP alert. Basically, you want to start off with a small little order. When you can confirm fully that the products are fine, there's no complaints coming in from buyers, everything's working well, then you can start increasing your order. You might slowly, work yourself up to buying 1,000 or 2,000 units 2,000 units a month of an ASIN and start selling it well. But you should lead up to that. You shouldn't just jump in right from the gate. Oh, I'm going to buy 2,000 units of a product I've never sold before. Like 90% of the time, it works out bad, and I've seen it happen so many times. It's ridiculous how many times I've seen it happen. So always start off with test orders. If your supplier doesn't have enough, has an MOQ that's too high, and you can't come up with enough ASINs as test orders, either go to a different supplier, try to negotiate better prices, find more products. If you have access to Astro, just find more products. You'll find them. So many. All right, let's start adding these numbers in and see what we can come up with. So most suppliers, they usually sell in cases of 6 or 12. So we're going to be following these numbers. So this one here, I'm not going to be doing test orders here, by the way. I'm just going to be buying a decent amount of products based on the recommended quantity. So this one is, we'll just go 90 on this one. Let's go 240. Again, let's go 90. Can we get 90? If they're 6 packs, we can get 90. If they're 12, no, we can't. 60, 50. Okay, we'll go for 48 there. Actually, we have to go 96 on these ones. We can't get 90. Just did the math in my head right now. 300. Obviously, if you were going over this list, you'd want to inspect every single one. You want to see their stock levels. You want to see all these things. You can see that you'll be able to see the stock levels when you click on the product. We will load it in. This version's not loading them in, but you'll be able to see the stock levels of each seller. So you'll be able to work out how many you want to buy. This one's 83. We'll just get 60 or 72. So these are all in multiples of 12, or these numbers that I just did now. So here's our order right now. I've probably spent around 20 minutes coming up with this order. I know I've been talking a lot as well. So if we remove all my blah blah and just chatting about things, this order probably just took me 10 minutes to do. So anyway, so the goods are going to be $8,750. There are just under 1,200 units. We've selected 9 ASINs. Good plus prep is $9,463. The revenue will be around $30,000. Nice revenue. We're actually above 100% ROI. It's 120% ROI because that's our profit right there. $11,300 on this order. Nice net return. Nice order overall. Yeah, this is a nice one. So probably only took around 20 minutes to 10, maybe 15 minutes to do this one. If I want to spend more, I can go back to the list, lighten up my criteria, maybe take my ROI down to 30% and just look for more products that I can buy. I probably could have found, three times the amount in terms of how many goods I could have purchased for this one. But this one is not bad for a 10-15 minute order. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm going to try upload one every single day. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.